Hey, welcome to the team. Let me give you a rundown. I'm recording this pre-recorded message to help you get a feel for the place, and I actually have no idea what it's actually like to work the security job, but I was given a few things to tell you about by the higher-ups. Listen, I need to make money somehow. So, you are going to listen to me ramble, and if you really don't want my advice, just go ahead and mute the call, but I'd advise otherwise. Alright. Let's see. So first, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I am contractually obligated to read out. Yeah, kind of a legal thing, you know. So, welcome to the team. This is a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun comes to life. The company is not responsible for damage of property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has been incurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as property or premises has been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced, etc., etc. Now, it sounds bad, I know, but there's genuinely nothing to worry about. This is usually for technical issues, for jobs like mechanics and stuff. So unless you're in the back messing around with stuff you're not supposed to, you should be fine. Now, let's see. So, the animatronics here do tend to wander a bit. Honestly, I don't blame them. If I was forced to sit on that stage 24/7 and I never got to stretch my legs even a bit, I'd be a bit irritable at night too. Either way, remember these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Good. No, but seriously, the movements are because of the fact they have some kind of free roaming mode. Something about their servos locking up or whatever when they get turned off for too long. So I mean, I wasn't too far off. They apparently used to be able to walk around during the day too, but yeah, let's not get into that. But that doesn't matter. Let's worry about your safety. So the only actual risk to you as a security guard, if any at all, is the fact that these characters tend to get confused with their facial recognition during the dark, and tend to see you as a endoskeleton, you know, thing that's inside the animatronics. Point is, they are programmed to enforce a role in which all endoskeletons must be wearing a costume, so not to ruin the magic. Yeah, getting an AI to put endoskeletons back into their costumes is stupid to me too, but don't worry. And so they would try to forcefully shove you within an animatronic costume. Keep in mind, these costumes are the same ones the animatronics wear, and without proper preparation, will tend to not fit you inside very well. Realistically, the only part of you that will even see the light of day is your eyes popping out of its socket. Yeah, I don't know why they don't tell you these things when you send in your application. But, hey, at least the pay's not horrible. But this should be easy. I believe you. Oh, and I almost forgot. The levers by the entrance of your office shut the door. And the buttons turn on the light outside of your office. You should also have a camera pad thing to which you can check the place around without having to leave the comfort of your office. Also, don't use anything too often. The building's connected to a generator during the night to conserve power, so be aware of that unless you want to go refill it and possibly lose your job for using company resources without the permission of a manager. So, yeah, only close the doors if absolutely necessary. Alright, good night, man. Good luck.
I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for days, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced, blah blah blah. Now that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know. Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross-beams, wired, animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would like to see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop up in front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary.